Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Up next, we're keeping it in the NFC for this one, between the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles. One of the happiest moments for any football fan. A new season is officially underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. First play is to the air. Taken in by Luke Musgrave. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Here's the first look for the rookie out of USC. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Pass play now. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. If they don't close quickly, he could take it to the house.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Completed to his running back. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Going back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. One after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, and it for the first time. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Running back sent in motion. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Here we go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Now Daniels to throw. Complete to St. Brown. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Fought off a tackle, but he lost the football. But it looks like someone from the Commanders got to that one. They'll keep the football. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
He was descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Andrew Cuba attacking to make that stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Daniels now. Finds him over the middle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
A gain of 16 yards. Washington first down.
They kick the running back in motion. Throwing on 1st down, Daniels. And this is cut in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders finish off their opening drive. Well, we all know, Brock, you want your players to get better as the game goes on and as they settle into a contest. But, man, it is tough to imagine this guy getting any better than he was on that opening drive, huh?
Yeah, you hear me all the time just talk about getting a quarterback in a rhythm, right? Just feel of the game. Yeah, you can't be much better than that. A perfect 5 for 5 and finish it off for 6. That is a sweet feeling heading to the sidelines.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Underneath it goes, catch made by the running back. And he'll get it up to the 44.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 44-yard line.
We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They have it on 2nd and short.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Looking in the air here. Completed over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
First down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
To throw here on first down. It is caught left side. And he's taken down at the 30. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Trying to throw this from the gun. On target to Musgrave. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
4 yards.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
He gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a second quarter lead. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Come on, set. Coop Yr 19. Dragon 60. Trap 60.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Here we go, set. Panther 60.
On first down, here's Daniels. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Washington first down.
Panther 11. 70 Ranger.
To the air again, Daniels. That's McLaurin with a catch out left. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That's another Washington Commanders first down. A gain of 16 yards.
18 Rattler. 19 Lion.
Again, Daniels to the air. He's got Jalen Lane. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. And quickly out wide, Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. Right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. He's got Devontae Smith, and he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. It's his running back. And they get this down to the 28. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
He's going to throw it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Has room down the left sideline. And the Commanders will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, it'll put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And that is a Washington touchdown. The Commanders get some late points and the lead. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. Along the right sideline, there's space. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles earn the chance to tie before halftime. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Mustang 19.
Here's Daniels. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Come on. Hit. 70 Lions. 19 tight. Track and 60. 18, Pioneer.
On the gun, it's Daniels. Downfield is fine, St. Brown. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Another one caught by St. Brown. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things. Separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
This is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take the lead just before halftime. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yes, that's just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it.
Let's go.
Airing it out to start this drive. Caught, nice game left side. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Back to pass on 1st and 10. He's got it near the 10. He gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles tie us up 28 all. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
Ready? Cougar 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
He's back to throw. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Andrew Makuba makes the play. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Okay, ready?
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Hits him on the in route. And this one does not go far.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, way too much risk for that reward.
Second down now, 7 to go. Throwing now, Daniels. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for Washington. First down. It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Commanders.
See how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Dragon 60. Ready.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Andrews has it, working downfield. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down at that 17-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. Offense is set, first and 10.
28-yard gain.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
To throw again, it's Daniels. Into the crowd, and that pass is intercepted. Entering Cooper takes it away. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
First down play, nets at 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Back-to-back carries here. And he will not get the first, but ooh, this is close. That's the thing, have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. Third down.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
3rd and just 2 to go. They give it to him again. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Finds him on the crossing route. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. First down now, ball at the 33.
33-yard line.
Blown back, it's the handoff. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He's trying to push the field. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. And the Commanders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down. But even with that, they will take that Okie any day. What a huge hit in return for that defense.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Warrior 70.
Daniels now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for Mark Andrews. And it's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Has his man, it's cut by Andrews. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Coop Yr can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Coop Yr again. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders parlay the interception into points. That was a great response, Brock. After they got driven backwards on 1st down, they go right back to the ground and score just 1 play later.
Yeah, and I think if you and I were in the huddle down there after that 1st down loss, I think we would have felt a whole bunch of pride. Give me another shot, and boy, did they deliver.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be a yard shy of the 1st as they force him out after the gain of 9.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Blown back to the backfield, and they give it to him. And that short gain is enough for a new set it down. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Eagles in possession of starts. They trail, but that lead is within reach. Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. He'll work against the blitz. Completed to his running back. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
19, Tiger, 19.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Going deep here for the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles now trail by just a point in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Play action now with Daniels. Put the body on the line for his team. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here we go, straight. Let's go.
We'll give it to Coop Yr. Escapes the defender. He works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Stephanie!
You're going to run again here with Coop Yr. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks you can keep on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
On the jump!
1st and 10 from the 32.
Go!
Running once again with Coop Yr. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
18, pioneer! Hawk 70, Hawk 70! 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler! Trap 60, trap 60!
3rd and long. They're going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That one intended for Mark Andrews. And that brings up 4th and long. Kicked well, and this is good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Let's go now!
Another carry for it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Here we go, set!
Handoff now out of the gun. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commander's territory. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. And that one goes for a gain of 11. That'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
That is exactly why you rally to the football. You got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles trail by a field goal.
Ready up!
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Panther 60, Panther 60! Go!
Now looking to throw. It's his running back. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little game on top of it.
He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. Throw is caught by the back. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds for the 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. He's dropped a big stop in a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Trap 60, trap 60.
They look to throw it. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Here he is to throw. On target to Musgrave. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds for the 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Sending him on the dive. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Back to the well again. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that 1st down. Picks up 4. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. QB sneak coming. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the 1st.
Now a timeout's called. It's not their last one, though, so they can try another play before setting up for that field goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have one final snap to work with.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Dragons, 60.
Here he goes, one final shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And this isn't just anyone in no-star form. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.
My haters, I wish them well. Get up on my level, I'm sending them straight to hell. We all in your city, your name ain't ringing the bell. All this motion on my cell, you would think I got it for sale. It was Friday, I met him up by the shell. He took me to the bank, cause he sent me too much for Zelle. Keeping secrets, he know that I never tell. It's a bird, it's a plane, oh, it's coming in through the mail. I'm a lane switcher, shapeshifter, go grill, plane, so I could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, just set way quicker. Made, if I'ma go to date with ya.
I ripped it. All these on my true first, no dribble. These always talking pillar. Thing like scissor, like young, I'm about my business.